letting Kim with the gems be great. I tell you, I'm actually freezing out here trying to access my own live. It doesn't make any sense, YouTube. Stop it. Y'all were good when I wasn't trying to get people to stay ready. Now all of a sudden you want to act up. Hey everyone, what's up? This is Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. Happy Black History Month, y'all. What a Black History Month. Definitely not the type of Black History Month I was expecting. Definitely didn't have it on my bingo card for it to be anti-Black History Month this Black History Month. But listen, this is our last week of Black History Month, and I'm going to go live every day that I can, probably not the 26th. I don't remember even what date that is, but the 26th I probably won't go live, have back-to-back things to do. But the rest of this week, we are going to celebrate Black History Month till the wheels fall off. And we may pick it back up in March. We shall see. Hopefully, hopefully the people that were waiting in the other chat for the live will get notified. I put a message in there. Hopefully people will see it. And this is another impromptu situation. So I just wanted to come in, do my walk and talk. I probably could have been halfway done by now, but I have to stop to try to log in. Oh, child. Anyway, hopefully y'all can hear me. Parameters on for anybody who wants to comment. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me know if there's anybody from MAGA or Gym Nation in here. And the MAGA I'm talking about is, what does this say? Add at least 1 minute video to start a highlight. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to change the comments, so give me 1 second. Hey everyone. I'm not sure who's in here, but I'm up here trying to add. Yeah, no, I'm sure people have no idea that I'm even in here because I mentioned when I started this, YouTube for some reason is not allowing me to access my own lives. It's treating me like it's not my YouTube page. And so unless I'm on my desktop or my laptop, it's not recognizing me. So I ended up, hey, Tanya Brooks, good to see you. Kevin R., Juanita. I am actually I had the other one all set up with all the, requirements. You have to be a subscriber to comment and all that good stuff. And unfortunately, like I said, it would not allow me to enter. This is the second time this has happened. And that's no bueno. I was fine when I was just, talking regular stuff, but now that I'm, talking stay ready stuff, they do not want, they're trying to make it difficult, but that's okay. You can't scare me. You can't scare me, yo. I'm from New York, yo. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to put the rest of these parameters on. Hopefully. And I didn't even let Christine know I was coming in today. So there's no message delays, but you do have to be a subscriber. That's fine. I don't care. If there's trolls, there's trolls. But I'm going to try to get 3 miles in today. I didn't even bring my charger, so I don't know if y'all will get 3 miles with me. But anyway, you had a problem on Facebook? It's slowly adding. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not worried. Listen, I'm going to get this out and then repost it. So whoever's in here is in here. Whoever's not, they'll get to see it on the back end. Y'all know on Sundays, while my aunt is snow bunnying in the South, even though it's cold there too, I have to, well, not have to, but I volunteered to, water her plants weekly, check her mail, all that good stuff. So that's what I'm doing. But while I'm doing that, I like to get some steps in on Sunday. It's been so cold here. It's like a beautiful day here in New York, y'all. I think it's 40 degrees. 40 degrees, y'all. It is summertime. Hey, Tabasco. Hey, Juanita. I said hi to Juanita. You're saying yes. Yeah, so it's a beautiful sunny day. 40 degrees. I don't have on my heavy coat or my scarf. Oh, let me set my watch, y'all, and then we'll get into the topics at hand. Hold on. Hold your mule, as Auntie Tab says. Let me put my... Oh, no, stop. There we go. Okay, I'm good to go, y'all. So, happy Black History Month. The most anti-Black Black History Month I have ever experienced in all my years on Earth. Child, they are socking it to us. But the reason why I put in the title of the original post and the thumbnail, like, are we surprised, y'all? Are we surprised? I think the only thing that we should be somewhat like, oh, wow, y'all could do that this quick, is the fact that it's being done this quick, right? So other than that, they have literally provided good on their promises, right? They have truly meant what they said and said what they meant. So I want us to continue to gather in community, in all the communities, whatever community that is, so that we can, at least from an energetic force, right? We have to create energies in addition to action, but energies that will help offset all of this hatred for the melanin, boy. The hatred for the melanin is real. It's so real. And that phrase, they hate us because they ain't us, ain't never meant more sense than it does now. Because, child, I mean, they just bloop, 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 bloop. And we'll go over the bloop, bloop, bloops in a second. But I'm just curious. Hey, Cynthia, welcome, welcome, welcome. I was just sharing with the people. I don't know whose side Google's is on, because they won't even let your girl into her own lives. Yeah, my hands ended up getting frozen trying to manipulate the system. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. So the recent news stories from the mass firings, right? The HBCU cuts for the department, for students who wanted to study agriculture at HBCUs, those government funds, scholarships. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Mr. Brown, or Sir Brown, I guess would be a more appropriate title, Joy Ann Reid. We already know about all of the DEI cuts. And then the federal email that went out, was it Friday, requiring people to do a list of the top 5 things they did last week, what they produced. The weird thing is, if you know anything about, Elon, that tactic is nothing new. He did that when he took over Twitter as well. I'm near a highway, y'all, so it's probably kind of noisy, but he did that when he took over Twitter. He's done that at Tesla. Like, this is nothing new for him. But the fact that it's happening at the federal level, like this is private entity. Child, what are we doing? So yes, No one should be surprised by the actual changes, because if you've been rocking out since November on this channel, this is all we have been talking about. We have been going through Project 2025. We have been going through the Heritage Foundation. We have been going through, excuse me, the RNC documents. We have been warning the peoples to stay ready so that you don't have to get ready. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Good. Thank you for letting me know. We have been warning the peoples to stay ready. Not only have we been warning, we have put together actionable items on how to stay ready. I did a post on my community tab yesterday. Get you some more certifications if you need to level up your experience, if you need to update your experience. Coursera is having a 40% off their Coursera Plus universities. Hell, I'm a member of Coursera Plus. Get you some certifications. If you don't need certifications and you just need more knowledge, if you want to start a business, go out on your own, go to my post in the community tab. Get you that Coursera package. It's 40% off. Normally that thing is like $399. Right now it's just over $200. And you get access to thousands of courses. Some of them have actual certifications. Like you can definitely get a certification that you can add to your resume or use towards your business. We have been shouting from the rooftop. There is a Stay Ready certification and remote jobs guide in that same link. We should not be taken off guard. We should have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, this is not anything that is not laid out. Like, they gave us, like they put the crumbs, like follow the yellow brick road. They have laid out that brick road. And so and we're going to get into Joy-Ann Reid, and we're going to get into what y'all think. I'm curious to know, what do y'all think? Put in the comments, why do you think Joy-Ann Reid was terminated? For those of you that don't know, it was announced today that the Joy-Ann Reid show on MSNBC was canceled, effective immediately. And so no more Joy-Ann Reid. And she is being replaced by a panel discussion show. So I think it's being led by Simone Sanders, and I forgot the Republican guy's name, the black Republican. So there are two black faces, right? Part of the ensemble cast that will be replacing Joy-Ann Reid. But I'm curious to know. Go ahead. I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are as to why her show was taken off the air. Yeah, and then we'll get into these mass firings, and including the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who's being replaced by another less qualified, didn't earn it, what man. There was, I forgot her name. I think she has like an Italian last name, but a high-ranking woman was also part of that firing squad, so to speak. But yeah, we are in some interesting times, and the only way for us to win is, for one, us to stay awake, right? Know what's going on. And number two, be about that action and make sure that you are okay. Thank you, Kevin. Yes, Steele. Yes. Yeah, so Steele and Saunders are actually replacing Joy-Ann Reid. And that should be interesting. Dante says, I wanted to be surprised that Joy-Ann was let go. I wasn't. Yeah, no, listen, I don't think Joy-Ann was. Hell, Joy-Ann started her podcast with Jackie Reed for a reason. Joy-Ann saw the writing on the wall after November, what was it, 5th, 6th, whatever that damn date was. She knew the writing was on the wall, right? And I was talking to I was talking to my brother. I was like, this is so reminiscent of Melissa Harris Perry. Now, I'm going to be the first to say, I respect Joyanne. I respect her brain. I respect her talent. I didn't agree with everything. These squirrels out here scared the hell out of me. Yeah, I didn't agree with everything that she said, but that's fine. Like I said, I love a good debate, and she's a great person to, try to get you to look at things from a certain way. So I'm not a team Joyanne Reid, stan. That's not my ministry. Melissa Harris Perry, yes, I was more of a stan with Melissa Harris Perry. Joyanne Reid, I think there was I didn't get any celebritydom from Melissa Harris Perry. And for some of y'all may not even know who she was. She was terminated from MSNBC years ago during another critical time for Black people for being too outspoken. But with her, she was just a pure educator. With Joyanne Reid, I started feeling like she was getting bit by that entertainment bug. And yeah, but let me see what you guys are saying. Yes, Melissa Harris Perry, Dante says, Melissa Harris Perry being let go was the end for you. Yeah, and MSNBC, that was, that was a hard hit, child. I was like, listen, and then y'all bring in Al Sharpton? Like, come on. Anyway, I'm not going to say, you respect Michael Steele. Okay. Yeah, listen, I don't disrespect him, but he ain't priority or at the top. He's part of the reason why we in this damn mess. From back in the day, he was part of anyway, I'm not going to bust your bubble, Cynthia. I don't respect him. I don't disrespect him, but I don't respect him. Anita, you remember, yeah, Melissa, that she is a brilliant mind because she's still with us. I was just hoping that she would land someplace else. And again, she did not have that celebrity bug. She was just a brilliant. This lady, I think she thinks there's a light here and it's not, it's a stop sign. Okay. Yeah, she's a brilliant mind. And as soon as I get across this major street, I'm gonna read y'all comments. There's just a lot more activity, I guess because it's a beautiful 40-degree day. It's like summertime. It's usually not that crowded in these streets, but let's see, I guess I could stop for a minute. Oh, you know what? I was gonna sit on a bench, but there's no sun. So let me see what y'all are saying. You have to go on YouTube to get me. Yeah, this is what, well, yeah, I'm on YouTube. I shouldn't be on Facebook. It's 45 degrees where you are, Juanita. I don't think we hit the 45 yet. Let me see. Oh, these people with the music, stop. Y'all gotta mess up my daggone live. Stop it. Hopefully they can't hear it. Hold on, let me cover up my mic. YouTube, don't be playing with the copyright. Give me 1 second. Okay, hopefully. Let's see. What's the temperature? I can't see it. It was 40 when I last looked. Everybody's it's in black and white. Do you have an affiliate link? What should matter? Just hit the link in the, if you're talking about the Coursera, just hit the link in the post that I posted in the community tab yesterday. Good, Tanya. Yeah, listen, let me tell you something. I'm not a big sleeper, meaning I'm good on 3-4 hours, right? That's just been me for a very long time. I'm pretty much a nocturnal person by nature, and so I'm always fighting against that. But saying all that to say, the amount I have learned since November, when did we start? November 5th? Let's just say from election and learning, going on getting these certifications, and even the ones that I'm not finished, the things that I'm learning, learning more about the bot system and these robots and how they integrate and work, and how basically they will be taking over. They will be taking over. You know, I need to go to the bank, but I'm not going to do it right now. Yeah, they will be taking over. So if you are just coming in, sign up while the sign up is good. So for the next 3 weekends, so I get notifications because I'm on Coursera often, but the next 3 weekends, weekends only, Coursera is doing 40% off of their Coursera Plus program. And the Coursera Plus program allows you access to courses by IBM, Google, Microsoft, like some of the more costly and advanced programs. You pay one price for a year, you take as many courses as you want or as you can. Nobody's watching you, it's not a classroom setting. You don't like it, you stop, take another one. You get what you need out of it, you stop, take another one. So get you that Coursera Plus plan. And so the link, like I said, I posted yesterday. If you've already signed up if you have the Stay Ready certification booklet, I updated it in that as well. So this is the second update. So that booklet gets updated at least once a month. So far it's been twice a month. And there's clickable links that take you directly to all of the programs that I think are worthy of us, you know, at least investigating. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, hey, Christine. Facts. What's your matter? Facts. My sister waked them. Yeah, I'll wake some. And then others, you know, others will wake, and then others will, unfortunately, you know, lights out. Yeah, and please do me a favor, hit the like button on this video. I had to change from the planned video. And I see some, I'm gonna go sit on these benches. I was gonna go to the bank, but there was a suspecty looking person at the bank, hanging at the bank door. So I'm gonna wait him out. I don't need to get jacked today. That is not on my bingo card either, just like the Melissa Harris Perry. So there's some benches over here, and then there's some sun. So I'm gonna read your comments over here. But yeah, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. This week we are coming back daily, except for maybe the 26th, to celebrate Black History Month the right way, y'all. We are going to ride out Black History Month because it has been a janky Black History Month. And yeah, y'all can see me, right? This is probably dirty as I don't know what. Hold on. I mean, well, fingerprinty. Okay. So yeah, so let's see. Oh, see, they hide in people's comments. They hate your comments, Cynthia. Hey girl, late. Oh, Joy was keeping it too real. Yep, she was foot on the neck. And because she's Black, DEI, yeah. I want it. Well, that's what they're going to position it as. But they're replacing with Black people, so they're not really going to reposition it. And let me see what else y'all said. She definitely knew. I don't know if I said hi to you, Anita, but hey. I feel like Miss Crockett is getting bit by the celebrity bug a little also. Yeah, Christine. I will say this. I will say this when it comes to attorneys practicing, right? One thing Al Sharpton said, and, you know, I have my issues with Uncle Al as well, but, you know, for the most part, one thing he said that I kind of agree with is that in order for cameras to follow people places, you have to kind of have that celebrity status as an attorney. Like they're just not going to follow any attorney to any civil rights event just because they want to. And when I say they, I'm talking about corporate media, the mass media, all of the things. So you do need to have that buzz. You do need to have, especially in this world of social media and instant news, you do need to have a little bit of that buzz, right? A little bit. It's, as an attorney, I'm not talking about non-attorney. I'm not talking about that. It may hold true for the news as well, but that's a bad thing when it comes to the news. It's, to me, a worse thing when it comes to journalists. Attorneys do need, like attorney Ben Crump, like there's certain attorneys that can bring the spotlight on situations that just simply Joe Schmo Esquire is not going to get. And so I kind of get that with, Janet. She's building, and she definitely, she needs to fundraise as well. She needs to keep that if she wants to keep her seat in, I forget what part of Texas she's in. It's not Dallas. Is it Dallas or Houston? I forgot. Anyway, she needs to keep, her name abuzz. So I'm not, yeah, I get what you're saying. No, she definitely, it looked like she got a little facelift too. I'm like, who was that on my screen? Hey, Kim, Solo Belichick. You remember Melissa getting fired back? Yep. And how Steele contributed to, yep, exactly. I don't be forgetting, y'all. Just like I'm not still, like people are loving Don Lemon now. I'm not on that train yet. You was willing to take a check from the man that fired you, humiliated you. And when people were calling you out on that, you had a million reasons why it was okay. But the only reason why it was okay for you was really the check. And I understand but you did get a nice check. I don't think he had settled at that point yet. But he ended up getting a decent check from CNN for his firing. But you went in and slept with the devil. So I'm not. 47's in New York. Kevin, he's here now. I know our governor had a meeting. I thought she went to DC. I may be wrong, but she had a meeting with him about this congestion pricing thing that we have here. And I got my own thoughts about that whole congestion pricing thing and why it's now being, they're pulling the plug on it. But listen, I got a private membership, y'all. I got 2 private memberships. I have an affordable one because people were like, oh, I can't afford, blah, blah, blah. If you look at the post that I was supposed to go live on, I have the Flawless Private Membership Community, which relaunches the first week in March. We're finishing week 8 of the first round with our game night on Thursday. But we relaunch again in March. Listen, it's all about community, and I have to keep the trolls out. I makes no apologies for that. So that one you can join starting in March if you go to the live post that says upcoming or something. There's a link there. Or you can join the membership here, the private membership on the YouTube channel. And I'm going to go live at least once a week where we could just and that's way more affordable. And I'm going to do a once a month game night. I'm committing to that. But that is here on YouTube. Just go to, the channels, find the membership, join, and we'll meet up weekly to discuss all of the current events from a no holds barred point of view. I don't have to worry about getting, stricken and all that other stuff. And so, so we'll do that. So you can join the membership on this page, or you could join the private membership where we meet up on Zoom and chit chat. Okay. 47 in New York. Oh, that's what you say. Oh, I thought you meant Trump was in New York. It's 47 degrees. I think it's not 47 where I am. My hands can tell you that, but it's in the 40s, definitely low 40s, I'd say. But I'm closer to water, so that's probably why. And it gets real windy over here, too. It's 75 where you are. Shut up, Christy. Don't rub it in. Hey, Casper 330, lifting as we climb. Hey, good to see you. Oh, gosh, I owe you an email, girl. We've been having such a good time in our Maximize assets, grow abundance community. Listen, if y'all are part of the community, back me up. Haven't we just been having, like, yesterday's live was almost 3 hours? Child, I've just been truly all over the place. But I will get back to you, I promise, within the next day or two. But welcome to the channel. Like they fight Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany, I knew Tiffany was going to be too much for them. I'm surprised she lasted as long as she did, quite honestly. Tiffany's Harvard educated and Black Power. That is not a match made in heaven for these new corporate entities, these corporate news entities. Michael Strahan got fired? Get the hell out of here. With his daughter just coming. I didn't even hear that. Child. I don't know where you are, Kevin, but it damn sure ain't no 48 degrees where I am. But God bless you. I can tell you that. My nose don't run in 48 degrees. I promise. Oh, good, Tanya. Yes, we are renewing. So, the first installation of the Flawless Community was, 8 weeks. This time it's going to be on a monthly membership setup. So you come and go when you want, month to month. That's up to you. That link is available. I'm almost sure it's available now in the other live that I was supposed to go in on. So you could register. But listen, if you're already part of Flawless, don't use that link. Don't use that link because y'all are grandfathered in. So don't use that link. But if you want to join as a new member, you're grandfathered in at the rate that you paid, I should say. But if you're joining in new, those links are available. Strahan got fired, say it isn't so. Yeah, this is crazy. They paying all the money to the man in charge and got to, level out these salaries, these income, the salaries to offset the costs. Cynthia said, yeah, yesterday was amazing. Yesterday was litty. Yep. Yes, please, yes, we have to, that's why I say it's going to take more than just one channel, one community, one organization to fight this energy, to fight this battle, I should say. And Lifting As We Climb has a great channel that deals with toxic job environments. And we know there's going to be more and more of that as the days go on. Okay, you're near the airport. Okay. Yes, yesterday was a great session. Like, listen, can I just say, okay, let me make this announcement. Y'all gonna think I'm being a super salesperson right now, but I totally forgot about this till I just read this last comment. I've gotten so many inquiries about joining the Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance course that has closed. We just finished, we're at the halfway mark now. But I launched the spring cohort that will be 4 weeks. That link is also available on it. When I repost this, it'll be available under this chat too. But right now, it's available on the live that I was supposed to be under, if that's still there. I guess it still is. I don't even know how that works. But yes, so the Maximize Assets Grow Abundance course, where we are learning to take advantage of this chaos, right? We are learning what these oligarchs of the Western world are doing and how they're making money and where they're putting their money. And we can't be left behind because right now we are still living in a capitalistic society and you got to learn how to play the games. There will be tons of millionaires made during these chaotic times. And chaos is where a lot of money is made. And we, in this cohort, we have a brilliant mind, a brilliant brother who is blessing us with his secrets, his knowledge as someone who has worked under billionaires, multimillionaires, owns his own wealth management firm, has for over 16 years. speaks multiple languages, Hebrew, Arabic. We learned yesterday he also speaks Espanol. Listen, some heavy hitters in this group. And yeah, so if you want to join the second cohort, we're capping it minimum 10 people, maximum 16. The only reason it's 16 this time, because I like the number 15 better, but I had to let somebody in who was part of the flawless community at the last minute. And I'm glad I let her in, but I have to hold that number. So we're at the 16 maximum capacity. So you could go ahead and join. It starts March 22nd. For 4 weeks, 4 Saturdays, and trust me, as the people in here say, it's a time. A couple people have been like, listen, that first week was enough that they got their money's worth. And so the first 5 people who sign up get it at the early bird rate. Then we'll do the next 5 people at the not so early rate. And then the last 5 people will get the, full rate. What do I think about Mexico now? The new president ain't playing. I think I'll be in Mexico soon. We talked about that too. I think Mexico right now, listen, it depends upon how things change, right? I can't predict the future. I don't have a crystal ball, but if you're asking me what I think about it right now today, I am still planning to spend the majority of my time in Mexico, with the exception of a couple of months, probably in New York and South Carolina with, family and loved ones. So yeah, but I did read what she said about the last thing we talked about it yesterday. No, we talked about it in Flawless on Thursday in the private membership. Yeah, but I pulled up the article. Oh, you're welcome, Lifting As We Climb. No, definitely. You are doing work that is so necessary, work that is needed, work that many of us, could be doing, but because we're shy or fearful or whatever. And I don't judge people. I just know in these type of times, there is strength in numbers, right? We're already at a minority. We're already at a deficit, right? But if we stay siloed and alienated, then we are truly going to be at a deficit. And so I want us to come together as much as we can and fight back, and fighting looks different. Fighting looks making sure that you're not on a soup line when your job, goes away. It's making sure that you can try to protect your children if you have them financially, or try to make sure that if you get hit by that DEI, get your fired, bug, that you have leveled up your value proposition, right? You have taken advantage of this time, either in between that time or immediately after that time, so that you can then go out and seek either better employment that has nothing to do with your race, your skin, your nationality, or you can create your own revenue streams. And you do that by learning how to do that. And so again, I'm gonna shout out to Coursera, because I think it's a great, I think it's a great program for people who want to learn, who are people who are curious, inquisitive, who want to get certified and be able to make themselves more marketable and put, a higher value to their name. And so that is so important. Yes, fighting is supporting one another. Exactly, Kevin. Rare Twisted Beauty says, oh, hey, good to see you. So much value in the course, the gyms, the homework. These things are life-changing. Yes, and listen, so when Cynthia says homework, the way this course is designed, no one's checking your homework. The people who want to win will do the homework. And the homework is things like watching movies and reading books, right? Or watching videos. And I'm gonna just give this little gem out there. I hope my Maximize Assets Grow Abundance community doesn't get mad. If you're not keeping abreast of where this world is going from a technology standpoint, you are losing the game. If you don't want to use these large language model systems because they're cheating and this and that, or you don't want to learn about cybersecurity or different types of technology. And let me tell you something, for especially for the older people, if you have like parents or grandparents, give them a course about cybersecurity, a beginning course about cybersecurity, because these hackers, oh, you ain't seen, child, you have not seen nothing yet when it comes to the hacking. The hackers are going to be hacking like you've never seen them hack before because of who we have. You know, we have China in our mix, we have Russia in our mix, and all the things. So even if you don't think you need a course or need to be elevated in some way in these areas, but I'll get back to why I think everyone does need to be elevated. If you have a parent, if you have a grandparent, if you have somebody who's not knowledgeable in cybersecurity and all the things we talk about in our Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance course, and I don't want to give too much away because these people paid some money to be in there, but do yourself a favor. And that's why even with the Coursera link, I put that in my public post, even though I said I'm only updating the document that people are paying for. And that document is under $15, y'all, that will be constantly updated at least once a month with other resources that we can be using to either find remote work, if you're looking for that, work from home or work from anywhere, as well as resources to get certifications and all the things. So again, you can get that document. It's it might be linked. I don't know if it's linked in this, but anyway, check that out. But make sure you're keeping the seniors and people that you may not even be thinking about could be at risk during these times up to date. And they have beginner courses for cybersecurity. So even if it's just them learning what to look out for in certain emails or text messages, like those things are invaluable. Like, please, 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 let's make sure, because these are the ones that they want to go after. A lot of our seniors that may not be as technologically savvy, you know how quick it is they could wipe out their whole savings. You know how quick it could be that their whole retirement accounts are gone because they said yes to a phone call or yes to an email and not knowing that the email was a hacker, but thinking it was somebody. Child, I could talk about that for days and days and days, but this is part of community. You have to get in community where you're going to hold each other accountable. And that's another reason I wanted Flawless, the private community, to be private, because I want us to be more accountable to one another. I want it to be so that we can text each other or form the communities that make sense with us within the community to hold each other accountable, because that's what we need. We're going to need community. We are going to need community. But yeah, a lot of things that I'm learning from, the instructors, because I'm not the instructor. I have dope instructors, very costly, expensive instructors, rightfully so. And I shouldn't even say that. Like I said, there are not many Black financial advisors that own their own business that is Christian based for double-digit years, that speaks multiple languages, that was just at a conference last week where he's kvetching and playing golf with all of these other, not like us, investors, and getting all the hacks, the gems, the tips, and he speaks their language. He speaks Hebrew. He speaks Arabic. Like, these are the type of people that we're learning from. And when I say I'm learning a lot too, I'm learning a lot too. And I'm actually going to rewatch yesterday's session. Oh, and if you were in yesterday's session, the replay is up in the course. So go ahead, you can watch that starting now. I put it up late last night. I was going to send out an email, but it was too late. I didn't want it to go out. And again, if you want to join the next cohort, the spring cohort, the link is in the live chat. It's only 15 people. First 5 people get the early bird rate that it is now. After those 5, it's going up. Because I have some amazing people that yeah. And they don't sit there. Oh my gosh, are you still here, Christine? They don't sit there looking at their clock like, oh, it's an hour, I gotta go. Yesterday was almost 3 hours. Like, the first week was almost 3 hours of just, and you don't have to stay, but if you want to catch all the gems, then I advise you to stay or at least watch the replay. And then Andrea's class last week, where it was all about disruptive AI, disruption, innovation, and technology, another masterclass, right? And if you don't, oh, that's what I was going to say. If you are not learning where we are headed as it relates to the robotic world, our future, whoo, child, we will get left behind. And I want more of us to learn what is going on, because not only do we need to know what's going on so we're better prepared to handle it, but there's ways to capitalize on it, y'all. There are ways, and I don't care if you don't want to be rich. You damn sure don't want to be poor, I'm sure. And so if it ever becomes a time that you need to increase your income, make more discretionary income, take those Coursera classes. Again, the link for the Saturday discounts, or not Saturday, weekend discounts for the next 3 weeks is in the last post after, the first post after the post for today's live. So the post that was done yesterday. Nikki says, hi, everyone. Thank you, Kim, for this information. By the way, listen, congratulations, Nikki. I'm going to have to start doing I'm just going to do one live this week for Black History Month, just shouting out all the people who have been about that action since we started in November. Because so many people have either gotten their passports, gotten their birth certificates, gotten their parents' passports. There was one guy, oh my gosh, he got his father's passport for the first time. He's 77 years old, y'all. Listen, I know this ain't nothing but divine mission right here, because there have been so many people that have hit me up in the chats, hit me up in the comments, just being like, I didn't even think about getting my birth certificate. I didn't even think about doing this. And I showed in our Flawless community on Thursday, listen, I've been telling y'all to get y'all birth certificates and all the other important papers. Y'all could check out the Stay Ready playlist. It's in one of them videos. I can't remember which video it is. And I've said it multiple times. Let's just say that. But especially women. Y'all heard about the SAVE Act, right? Well, if you haven't heard about the SAVE Act, go look it up. Oh, fire truck. If you haven't heard about the SAVE Act, look it up. Listen, they're going to be coming for women hard too. Get your birth certificates. I showed in Thursday's private membership community how in New York City they have an alert that processing times for your birth certificates through the Department of Vital Health are, what was the wording? Come on, somebody was in there, help me out. Processing times are extremely long. I'm just going to say that. That wasn't the exact verbiage, but it's in red, basically. And I knew that was going to happen. It wasn't like that in November, but they're going to start making it harder for us to do the things that they don't want us to do. Get your birth certificates. And the reason I went on, I said, you know what? I'm going to just get me an updated copy that was printed in 2025, because I was married. I'm divorced. Thank goodness I never, officially changed my name, but you just never know. You just never know what can come up. I always kept my last name, and my birth last name. And so I think I'm okay, but I said, let me just get a fresh to death copy. And I went online and I was like, oh no, sir. So I have some business to take care of on the 26th in the city downtown. So I'm going to go just get a copy live and in person, because I was just going to order it online. But now there's extended wait times. I'm like, no, I'm getting that the same day. Thank you. No, thank you. I don't know what your timeline is. The way they work is shit. By next week, it may be a Handmaid's Tale situation, and and that's a joke. But just saying all that to say, yes, get your birth certificates. And I thank all the people who have been about that action. And one day this week, probably on Thursday maybe, or Friday, probably Friday, I'm going to do, that gives me time to gather everyone's information. I'm going to shout all of the people out who have been about that action and staying ready so they don't have to get ready. Hey, WM, congratulations again, Nikki. I'm so happy for you. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Yeah, people don't see, and the way my brain works is like I have so many things that I want to share, and I just can't remember them all. And I literally wrote a list. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all. I wrote a list today for topics to cover because I got a lot going on, y'all. Got a lot. Oh yeah, and I also, for those of you, let me just put this last announcement out there. Y'all may have heard, like I had a Black History Month discount for my Mexican consultations, Mexican residency consultations. That ends on Saturday. I'm extending it to Saturday, but and I opened up my calendar like 2 more days for those. So this is the last week to get $25 off of that consultation. On the 2nd, that goes back up $25. Also, oh, and I was saying all that to say, I've had so many people get their residency, if not approval yet, their appointments. And let me tell you what's happening. This is another just free nugget. And I'll tell you what I do with the consultations as well. Those appointments, child, people are snatching them up. Somebody I know here, but I'm not going to call them out, where you used to be able to get an appointment within a couple weeks or so, their appointment that they booked last week is for April 7th. So each consulate is different, but consulates are backing up. Some are later than that to get appointments. So through the strategy session, I help you identify what consulate will best serve your needs, right? Based on your income, all of the things. And then we put a strategy together for you to get ready for that appointment. And through all of my consultations, there has not been one person that has been declined. I have been doing this since 2022. And I've always said, up until recently, most of my clients were this. They were staying ready. They even saw like, yo, this ain't it over here. Let me go ahead and get my ish together. But since really I started the Stay Ready movement, more of us, even though there's still more of us are booking consultations. I don't think I have my calendar open past March 1st. I'm not sure because I have to change the price. But you can book this week. If you book this week, if you want to book now and then do a date later in March, I will allow you to do that. I just couldn't keep my calendar open because I am supposed to be traveling in March. So I couldn't keep it wide open, not knowing the dates yet. I was supposed to be traveling by now. I have to go to South Carolina. Many of you know that. But the weather has been so brutally cold down there too. And my aunt is still down there. I'm waiting for her to come back. So saying all that to say, you can book using the Black History Month discount. And if you can't do this week, you'll have until, I'm not going past May. Let's say into April for you to use and book that. But so many people are staying ready by getting their residency other places. So yeah, level up your marketability. So I did a list, y'all. I really did a list of the topics. I started off with the Happy Black History Month. This is the most anti-Black History Month I have ever experienced. But it's okay because we still going to celebrate. Join us every day this week except the 26th, where I'll be in Manhattan all day, and I might spend the night in the city. I'm supposed to go see Denzel and Jake Gyllenhaal in Othello, a comp ticket. So I'm just waiting for confirmation on that. And if that happens, I'll probably just stay in the city. But saying all that to say, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, we are going live on this platform publicly. If there's members that join the membership on this channel, we'll go live privately there too, so we could talk all the talk. Let's see. Level up your marketability. Leave if you can. Child, let me see if you can see that. I'd be so nervous about people. I didn't sign anything. Leave if you can. Get your ass out of Dodge if you can. Now, I get everybody can't leave the country. I'm really clear on that, and I don't make any judgment. But if you can, or if you have that as a plan B, do it now, because like I said, these dates are backing up for these appointments, and my phone's gonna die shortly, so let me just see. Yes, so get the Coursera, level up your marketability, level up your parents, your loved ones marketability, or not marketability, education on things like cybersecurity, things that could drastically impact them, and y'all are not even thinking about how it could impact them. But like I said, I have so many things I want to talk about, but I can't remember them all, and these lives go so fast. But through this week, I'll be hopefully share. Juanita, which link did you want, hon? I'm sorry, Christine. Can you help Juanita out? Hopefully she's still here. I'm not sure which link you want. Did you want tell me which link you want, and either I can find it and add it, or Christine can. Hey, Moni, welcome, welcome. Moni out here leveling up her Plan Bs. It is true that Claudia said Americans now need a visa to enter Mexico. Well, you always needed a visa. You needed a tourist visa. But that was granted upon arrival. So it was never, you didn't need a visa. Hold on a second, y'all. I need to wipe my nose. Got my tissue right here, but I don't want y'all to see. Hold on. Yeah, this ain't no 48-degree weather. I'm going to tell you that now. Okay. Hopefully I got it all. I can't really see. Tell me if I didn't. It's all good. Okay. Yeah, you always needed a tourist visa. I don't know which visa she's talking about now, but you always needed a tourist visa. The only thing is, it was at the discretion of the agent once you got there how long that tourist visa was. At one time, it was pretty much certain you would get 180 days, but not everyone got 180 days. They could say 15 days, they could say 10 days. And I read it off, and I don't know if it was one of my lives or one of my consultations that, somebody went to Mexico thinking they were going to get 180 days. They got 15 days, but they booked, like, they didn't even have a return trip back until, like, I want to say 30 days. And I think they were doing something with their residency. So yeah, it's up to the discretion of the immigration officer when you get there. You had a call you. Okay. Yeah, and that's what our instructor Andrea on Saturday was talking about. Like, she uses AI to give her, her reminders of the day. Like, okay, it's time to do 10 curls. Okay, so yes, AI. And she also showed a clip from a show that, listen, I know why these men want women, because they all, these freaky deeks at the top want robots as their wife that don't talk back, that say whatever it is they want to say, or shut up when it's time they want them to shut up. Oh, you are here? Okay. So, Juanita, I'm not sure which link you were talking about, but if you put that in there, and you may have, I'm going through these. Let me go quick before my phone dies. I'm definitely right. Thank you. I also got the card because of your suggestion. Oh, the passport card. Yeah. Listen, y'all think I'm playing. Wait a minute. Let me just show y'all. Now, I don't have my passport card on me. Don't tell nobody. I don't know where I put it, but it's in my house. But I carry my passport. If I don't have my passport card on me, let me show y'all. I am going nowhere out the country, but in my wallet, honey child. Damn you, immigration officer. I am an American. I'm American, and there's my passport to prove it. Anyway, I carry my passport with me, child, or my passport card, or some type of ID that, because my real ID, so I should be getting my real driver's license ID shortly, but I don't have that. But yeah, child, until I get that, y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping. Okay. But congratulations, Nikki. So yeah, we're gonna definitely. Well, let me take a screenshot of these, because I'm going to have to bring this video down so I can repost it. Is it sure that? Okay. Screenshot that. Okay. So we're gonna celebrate all of the things. Um, you're looking forward to us, those who want to be in that millionaire number. 100%. 100%. And let's think bigger than that. Something I'm going to share. Damn, I'm dropping too many nuggets. I didn't share this with them. So this is part of a bonus session. So I feel okay sharing it. I'm not going to share it. But what I'm going to say is research the percent of black Americans that are millionaires. Research the percent of white Americans that are millionaires. It's doable. Millionaire should be a baseline. Millionaire number should be a baseline for you, right? It's just we don't use all of our gifts and talents that God has blessed us with. God does not look down upon us having success, and being successful is what we do with that success. It's how we use that success and those gifts. And the parable of talents is one of my all-time favorite um, books or verses or stories in the Bible. And he does look down upon being gifted certain things and then just burying those things and not sharing those things with the world, or doubling those things, multiplying those things. So he looked down on the servant who buried his gold, who buried whatever Bible you're reading, but he buried that valuable thing and held it. And when the master came back, he was like, okay, you know, what you do, son? He like, oh, I buried it. Here it is. You want it back? He like, oh no. But the ones that multiplied it, and the one who multiplied it the most, well done, thy good and faithful servant. Like, listen, y'all, we cannot just take phrases and verses from the Bible and exclude part of the meaning. So yeah, we got to get in our bag, y'all. And that's not, again, for me, child, when I hit that number that I'm thinking of hitting to help my peoples, I'll be gifting residencies away. Like last year, I was gifting passports away through my travel community, Black Travel and Culture. You could go to my TikTok page now. You'll see the history. I didn't do it this year because, child, the election and all the things had my mind focused on other things. But yeah, it's what you do with those talents and gifts. I sure hope I don't have that in my nose because I'm looking for it. So read the parable of talents too, and then also read what percent of black Americans are millionaires. It will probably shock you because it's more than you would probably think, which shows you that it's doable. They were nobody special. Okay, I have to get an updated copy. The print is fading. Yep. You're thankful that they allowed you to get the passport. Get your updated copy while you can, because it ain't gonna be easy. They ain't gonna make none of this easy. They want to suppress voting, right? The midterm elections are coming soon. A year and a half. Well, a little more. No, a year and a half. No, a little more. This is one of the ways they want to implement us not being able to vote. The first thing we should be doing is getting that birth certificate. Definitely the passport. Definitely residency someplace else if you can. One of my clients, she is getting her son's father is Jamaican. And she's trying to get his citizenship now, so he has options. So God forbid, because we don't know, the father's Jamaican, she has diverse roots as well. And so she just wants him to have options, and she wants to have options. So yeah, I'm getting an updated copy versus yes, Cynthia as well. I must have it mailed though. So yeah, oh, it's from Altadena. Oh, I hope you can. Woo! I'm hoping that office is good. I'll pray for you on that one. Yeah, but that's what I said. Since I'm here, before I make another move, let me walk my butt into the Department of Vital Statistics, have my debit card ready, have my ID ready, and walk out with my birth certificate instead of waiting, to get it. The one that gives you this information. Oh, okay. So if you go to the post that I did yesterday on my community tab. It either says community or post. I think it says post for me and community for everybody else. It's a tab that says stay ready, right? But you'll see an image. It's the stay ready certification guide with links. That's not what I'm talking about. You can get that too, because it'll have everything in it. But if you don't want to pay to get that, you can hit the Coursera link there, and that will take you to the discounted Coursera Plus courses. And you can watch as many courses, take as many courses under the Coursera Plus umbrella from all of these, like from beginning cybersecurity to coding for cybersecurity. Like they have a plethora of courses. So just go to the Kim with the Gems page, community page, look for not the post that went up today announcing this live, it's the post under that. You carry your passport in your purse too, child. Exactly. Oh, I sound low. Oh, was I talking all this time? I never put, when I blew my nose, I'm sorry, I took this off. Oh my gosh. Totally forgot. Totally forgot. And the mic was all the way down there. 20% of, okay, so what I was saying is you could, to get the link to the Coursera courses, just go to the community tab on my page. It's not the post I did today about this live, which really isn't this live, but it's the post I did yesterday about the Coursera discount, the 40% off Coursera Plus discount for a year. You get a full year access from this February to next February, and it's 40% off. 20%. My passion is health and wellness. I don't earn additional income though. I don't know why, Nikki. That's one of the most profitable areas, especially summer body, getting beach ready, getting healthy. You need to join. Two things you could do. You could join the Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance, or you can do a consultation with me. And that would the individual consultations are also discounted as well. And those are, you could find, want me to help you through the process in all of my previous posts. Click that link and we will just develop a strategy. But the reason why I say Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance, because I am literally not only going to walk people during my bonus session, walk people through developing their gifts and talents, how to monetize those gifts and talents, but I'm also going to gift them with a ready-made additional stream of income opportunity. And this is no MLM or none of that stuff, but you could join Maximize Assets, Grow Abundance second cohort if you want, or just book a consultation with me. I'm sorry, y'all. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get an updated. Yep, please get. Oh, hey, LB. That's another one of our MAGA members. And that's right. We use the word. So now whenever we hear that word, just like they can take a word like woke and demonize it, we have taken that word. And whenever we hear it, we're thinking about our next level of abundance, y'all. We are not thinking about the foolishness that goes with them, them people. We're thinking about our next level. And it's a lot of times it's mindset, and I know that. So we have to change our mindset to not be so emotional about certain things. And I got less than 10 minutes on this battery, so I'm just go through the rest of these and I'm gonna stop yakking. Hey, Laura, good to see you. No problem, Juanita. Thanks for joining. Yep, Tabasco, I carry mine, child. I don't be talking. Like, listen, if y'all know me, I am one of the most realest people. Like, I don't even believe in lying. The only way I lie, I will say this, and I think I'm too lazy to lie. Like, I don't even want to remember. I don't want to remember what I told you that wasn't the truth that I may have to say again. Like, my mind doesn't work like that. My bandwidth of my mind doesn't work like that. But I do, tell a little something, when it comes to the kids, like to get them to go to sleep. So if I'm like having my niece or something like that, I may say something like, I'm not even going to say what I say, but yeah, those are the only times I may, adjust the truth. That's what I'll say. Adjust the truth a little. No, it's a document that I have, but I haven't gone over it yet. So where is the sun going? Why is the sun leaving me? No, but I'll go over it more during our course. It wasn't a Google, but it may be the same. You thought about learning about herbalism, girl, your family tells you that. There's just too much money when it comes to health and wellness. And let me tell you something, and I've said this here, I'm giving away nuggets that we only discuss in our private membership. But not only is it a perfect time based on, summer bodies and stuff like that, with everything that's happening with Medicaid and Medicare and people not being able to afford medicines because okay, I'm just no problem, and I'm looking that way. I thought she was a white person, so she's Spanish though. Sorry. I was like, why is she all in my business? Anyway, saying all that to say, with all of the people that are going to be affected with prescription drugs, you are sitting on child. You are sitting on seven figures real quick, real quick. That's all I'll say. And when I say real quick, I'm not talking a 5-year plan. I'm not talking a business plan. I'm talking about right here, right now, today starting. And I won't give a time because I don't know your work ethic. But if you go hard, if you go hard. Oh, thank you, Laura. The sound was good. Oh, thank you, Juanita. And I know there's some that don't, and but I love I love when I find my tribe, is what I'm trying to say. But everything ain't for everybody, and I'm fine with that. And I'm here. That's why I said find a community that serves you. I takes no offense to people that don't like my personality, but just get in a community with somebody or some things that do. That you fall in love with, that you're like, okay, and make sure that they're trying to elevate you. And that's why, again, my goal here is to do a lot of free things, but we also have to be about that business. And there's people that's going to be about that action, and the people that pay money to do things usually will be more about that action. The free stuff, and I know it myself. This year alone, I'm not even going to tell y'all how much I spent in like learning stuff. Last year, I'm not even going to tell y'all. Most of that stuff is write-offs too. So understand that. And when you learn that, it becomes less cumbersome. It becomes less cumbersome thinking about. It's an investment. And that's what, oh my gosh, I will share this as we get ready to say goodbye. Yesterday, our esteemed professor shared with us. We were talking about investing in global economies, right? Because it's about global economies now, right? It should have always been, but more so now than ever, as the U.S. is in flux. Russia, China, you hear about BRICS nations, South Africa, all these other countries, Mexico, on the way up. And so you need to learn about these other countries. But saying all that to say, the first thing he shared was the biggest and best global economy that we can invest in is ourselves. And I can't go no deeper because the people that's in my community, the people that's in my community will be pissed off that they paid and I'm out here sharing all the gems. But the biggest investment you can make as a economy, when you think about economics and you think about global economy, do you know Black people generate, we used to be top 10. I think we may be now 13. The top, if you were looking at global economies, we are the 13th largest global economy as it relates to consumerism. That's why they big mad, y'all. They big mad. They big mad. But they're not going to stop everybody. The ones that are awake, they're not going to stop. So before my phone dies, because the whole red thing is showing, thank you, Cynthia. Love you back. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you want to join the private flawless community, go ahead. You can hit the link that was in. I'm gonna take this down when it stops, and I'll repost it later with all the links. So you could come back and find it on the video link. Or you could join the membership community here that just launched. If the $40, whatever it is too much for you, it's $9 a month here. And we'll meet once a week and have one game night a month. If you want to do a consultation, want to get your Mexican residency, Find my links, Calendly links, set up an appointment through March 1st. It's a discount on both of them. So if you do a one-on-one because you want to get your business together, it's a discount until March 1st, and then the price goes back. That was my Black History Month contribution, y'all. I did a lot more to contribute, but what else? There's some other things I'm sure I'm forgetting. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, rewatch this video when I post it again. And until then, Gym Nation, I don't see any more questions, so this is perfect timing. You're welcome, Nikki. Thank you so much. And I'll be back live every day this week. I'm gonna probably put up a schedule, if not late tonight, first thing tomorrow with my live schedule. And we're gonna celebrate Black History Month the rest of this week. We're gonna bring Black History Month out with a bang, y'all. Love each one of my gemstones. Love you, and I will see you soon. You're welcome, Dante. No problem. Everybody have a great weekend. Do something great for Black History Month. Oh, and there's a boycott February 28th. I don't know if y'all heard about it. Don't buy nothing, but support Black-owned businesses. If it's a Black-owned business, support it. That's the one message. See, we can't get shit right. Why are you gonna boycott all stores Black History Month? That's some BS to me, and that pisses me off. So I do believe in the boycott, but take that money and go support a Black-owned business. Make sure it's a Black-owned business. I didn't say a Black-owned brand in Target. I said a Black-owned business. Support your local Black-owned businesses or your online Black-owned businesses. Boycott every place else. Until this week, I will see y'all later. Bye.